on my SMP, I'm the only player with netherite. And I kind of wanted to keep it this way. So, when a player came to me with an offer to buy my netherite template, which no one else had on this entire server, you could probably imagine what I said. Well, you're wrong. I didn't say no. I actually agreed to this offer. See, this player was going to give me 8 netherite ingots for my template. And that was a lot of netherite ingots. I wasn't really doing it for, the offer, obviously. I was doing it because I wanted to kill this player. I was going to trap this player with a trap, obviously, outside my base while we were doing the deal. And then, that way, I would be able to keep not only my netherite template and keep me the only player with netherite on the server, I would then also get the 8 netherite ingots, which, was a win-win. Well, a win for me, a loss for him, obviously, but a win for me in both departments. I wouldn't have to grind for so much netherite, and I'd also have my still netherite template. So, I first decided what trap I wanted to make. After I finally finished deciding, I decided on a 3x3 spleef trap right outside the entrance of my base. And first I had to enchant a shovel with not only efficiency 5, but I also chose to enchant it with unbreaking and mending, just so I didn't have to, get a new efficiency 5 shovel every time I wanted to do a spleef trap. But when I was finished doing that, I started to dig the trap out. I started digging out the spleef trap in front of my base, and once I was finished digging out the main part of the trap, in deciding where I wanted to funnel it from, I dug out a 1x1 little tunnel almost area where the player would be pushed into after they're funneled. And then I made a little unfinished kill chamber where I then put ladders and water to get back up, to get up and down. And then I started to funnel the trap. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like some redstone genius. Like, I understand simple stuff. So, making this 3x3 funnel, wasn't really too hard. It's really, really simple, honestly. And I honestly did not expect it to work on bedrock. But yeah, it does. And I tested out the funnel after placing all the redstone and stuff, and it worked perfectly fine. So I was ready to move on to the next part of the trap. I started smelting some stone to get smooth stone to make armor stands, because armor stands are really useful in traps. Basically, they make it so players can't place blocks and stuff. And when I was finished with that, I started adding signs and placing armor stands into the trap. And now I added a lot of armor stands, and I mean probably more than a stack, honestly. I added a shitload of armor stands. But that is not all I did. I also added signs so this player cannot place blocks and block clutch. But what literally, basically, while I was preparing this trap, I found out that he actually got all the 8 netherite ingots earlier than I thought. So it was about 1:30, and I had given him till 4, and he was already telling me that he was on his way to my base. So I was honestly really worried, because obviously I wasn't done with the trap, and I still had to place all these signs and all the armor stands and stuff, and basically I was really worried. So just in case I needed more time, I told him that there was one more thing he could get me, and that was nautilus shells. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really give a shit about nautilus shells. I did not want them in the slightest, but I convinced this player that I wanted to craft a conduit. So, and I told him I wouldn't give him a netherite template unless he got me enough nautilus shells, which he didn't anyways. He got me 2, but it still bought me enough time to pretty much finish the trap. But because I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time to get enough honey and build a good honey farm, so I couldn't place a honey block under the little armor stand kill chamber area like I usually do. But yeah, so I didn't really think that was a big deal. But ruining, literally taking me like so much time to replace all this, I fell into my trap, which pretty much cooked me. Like, I just wasted all this time putting the armor stands in. Now I have to break them all and literally like replace them. But I wanted to check something. I jumped up and threw a pearl, and it actually worked. I mean, I didn't really go anywhere. I just pearled back down. I just wanted to test if it worked, and like if you could pearl out, and you could. But I'm not gonna lie, this player is kind of dumb, so I kind of expected him to not have like any pearls or anything. So, you know, I pretty much knew I had this in the bag. Like, I thought there was no way he has pearls. Like, realistically, who just carries pearls in their hotbar, like while they're trying to do a deal, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I finished up the trap, and yeah, then I just started covering it up. And when I finished covering the trap up, all I did was wait. After I finished the trap, I waited for a little bit at my base, and it was actually so lucky that I finished when I did, because this guy literally showed up almost exactly like 6 or 7 minutes as like after I finished the trap. No, but seriously though, he literally like showed up almost like as soon as I finished the trap. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, he was there immediately. So I got ready, and you know, this happened. What the fuck? Okay, wait, is it still nighttime?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a bed?
No.
Alright, do we just like... Oh, thank you. Do we just like trust... I don't want you in my base, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, whatever. We can do this outside my base. Alright, let me get the netherite first.
What? No, I can't trust you.
What?
You're gonna kill me either way, so just give it to me. Just give it to me.
I'm gonna kill you either way?
I'm not running off. I'm not running off. I swear.
So give me the netherite first, bro. That's
Bro,
fair.
No. I
Alright,
can't trust
so
you.
I have to give you this first?
Yeah.
Why are you running around, bro?
I'm not gonna scam you, I swear.
How do I believe you though, bro? Like, what if you have like...
You need 8 netherite, right?
Yes, 8 netherite ingots. But how do I believe you? Ah! What the... What the fuck? Alright, fine. Show me, like, hold out the netherite at least. Can you do me that? Just drop them on the floor, I won't take them. Bro, I low-key...
7, 8, 9.
Do I really trust you though, bro? Like, what if you just take it and run off? Like, I know you have depth strike, you're gonna get away.
I don't have that strike, actually.
Alright, fine.
Like, legit. Okay.
Take it, bro.
I'm gonna take it, but I swear I will run.
Yes!
No.
No way you got out! No, alright. You better not be running, bro. In this moment, I noticed that the player I was trying to trap somehow escaped the trap. And when I got up, you know, he was gone. Literally nowhere to be found. So, basically, he got away. And all I got was 3 netherite ingots instead of the 8. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is better than nothing. Because, realistically, he would have just got a template on his own if I would have killed him here anyways. From one of the bastions I somehow have not found yet. But, I just was baffled about how he escaped. I had no idea. But then, I kind of realized, like, while I was going down to harvest the armor stands, there was a pearl there. So, I called him back later, and I asked him how he escaped, and this is what he said. Alright, wait, actually, like, be honest with me, how did you get out?
Yeah, I did.
You jumped and pearled while you were in the armor stands?
You should have had that honey, bro. I can't.
Bro, I know, but that's why I gave you till 4, bro. Alright, whatever.
Oh.
Because I wanted time to make a honey farm, bro.
Fuck, man. You're my luck, bro.
Whatever, bro. GG's, I guess. So, there you have it. He escaped by jumping and pearling. And honestly, I don't think I would have beat myself up as much as I did over this if there was one thing I hadn't thought of, right? So obviously he came in early and I didn't have time for the honey thing, right? But I literally jumped and pearled out of my own trap while I fell into my trap. So I knew that was a possibility, and I still didn't like actually think, all right, wait, what if he has pearls? Like, that was probably like my worst trapping moment ever. Like, really stupid. But, you know, I'm gonna have to get this guy soon, because I think I'm gonna just retire the trapping thing for a little bit, because honestly, I have better gear than him, and in the end, I'm still the only player with netherite, because this guy literally messaged me, like as soon as we hopped off the call, talking about how did you escape the trap. He died while he had the netherite template. Literally, he died with it, so all his gear got like, he doesn't even know where to get it. Like he didn't know his cords, so he died with it on him. So that still means your boy's the only one with netherite. But you know, that was a really close call, and I'm definitely gonna make a honey farm. Like as soon as I get off, yeah, as soon as I'm finished recording this video, that honey farm will be right next to my base. But you know, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it, and see y'all next video.